Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WCFL Dolphins Talk. Tonight's show is going to be interesting because we're going to go over the 53-man roster as well as the different moves that have been made. But first, let me start bringing on some of our co-hosts. First, we got Mr. John O'Hanlon. How you doing, John?
What's up there, Papa Paul? How are you, brother?
Above ground and upright, and that's all that matters these days.
That's great.
There we got Mr. Dolphin Winners.
What's up there, winners?
What's going on, John? What's up, Paul? How you guys doing?
We're here. And then the young man of the bunch, the baby face, Ethan.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Ethan?
What's up, brother?
Glad you're here, Ethan. Glad you're here. You know, you are missed. Trust me. Even though you don't speak out a lot, you are missed.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Missed y'all.
So,
Well, first, before we do anything, just so everybody can leave comments, tomorrow's Mr. Ethan's 21st birthday, so give him some shout-outs in there.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael Winters is out there. Your brother your cousin from another mother there, Winters.
What's up, Michael? Yo, we related some way somehow, man.
Yep, he loves my jersey.
That's nice.
Here we go. Here we got Tom's here now. What
What's up?
You. Sorry, I'm just getting myself situated out here, so I'm not going to get eaten alive.
Mr. Backstreet Boys.
Wait, Tom, did you get your ears lowered?
No, he's a Backstreet Boy now.
Oh, okay.
I've been hearing that all week already. I think the best one I heard was Pony Boy. Got a lot of beat rabbits. Are we going back to 8 Mile? But I like the Pony Boy one. It was kind of funny.
As long as they don't call you whoever, we're good.
Okay, whoever's on Facebook, unless you accept the StreamYard app part, we don't know who's there. So please leave your name when you're posting something. But they said happy birthday, Ethan.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's your birthday, bro? Happy birthday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We had Keith Matheny today, too. I hope he's hammered somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
All right. Paul, before we start, I am trying to click on YouTube to see if we're on YouTube, and I don't know if we're on YouTube or not.
We should be. Let me
check.
Look, I'm looking right now, and usually pops up on my computer. And
yeah, it's right now. It's just starting on.
I've got it on YouTube.
All right, you're on YouTube? Because I used to get the notification, and I'm looking for the notification. And
it's just starting on my part.
I didn't get the notification either, but it's there.
All right. Michael Winters, I'm coming down for the Buffalo game at the end of the year, so I will be down there. So yeah, that's your answer. Yeah. I'll be at Philly, I'll be at New England, and I will be at the Black Friday game.
Yeah, the YouTube was, I guess, about a 30-second delay or something.
Okay,
but it's there.
Okay, cool.
So we're down to our 53-man roster. There's been some trades. There's been some IRs, and of course Nick Needham's on the pup, which I'm hoping we see him play, which I think we will. I think we'll see him play this year. He's got to be out at least the first 4 games, so he's just working hard at getting back. Let's see. Go over the 53-man roster real quick. You know why we're here. Where the hell yet? Okay, 50 quarterback, Tua, Mike White, and Skylar Thompson. Nothing surprising there.
Nope.
Some people are surprised that that we kept. There's some talk that we're surprised that we kept Skylar Thompson over Bailey Zapp and Colt McCoy since they've been released.
I mean, nothing's set in stone. I mean, listen, tomorrow someone could be released and picked up. I mean,
and who knows? It could be Skylar Thompson. It could be Mike White.
It could be either one of them.
So there's a lot going on there. Next, running back, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., A-Chain, Salvin Ahmed, and Chris Brooks.
Your shirts are safe, Paul. Your shirts are safe. There you go.
Hey, I told y'all to keep an eye on Brooks.
True.
I said, would not be surprised if he made the team. And y'all were like, well, he could make it to the practice squad, but then he's going to get picked up. And there's still a possibility that they can put him on some sort of IR or something. There's no saying. John Gideon, thank you, brother. If y'all on YouTube, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Different banner with.
I was just on your show waiting in backstage for 20 minutes. The funny part is you invite me and I stay backstage for a while. I'm not about to come on your show. Sorry, my brother. Can't. Sorry, but love you. I can't do it. Who is that talking, Paul?
I don't. Hey, Charles Kirby. I don't know. I have to look on Facebook and see. Let me bring it up on Facebook. I don't know. I sent an invite out, but I don't know why I didn't see anybody else in backstage.
It was Paris.
Was that Paris?
Yeah.
Oh, Paris came on too early. Paris, I'll send you the link again, Paris, but I don't know what happened. But anybody surprised with our running backs?
No surprises for me, really. I like it. I'm pretty happy with it.
We got burned a couple times letting guys go they thought they were going to get in the practice squad.
Right.
Well, it looks like from what I seen, Gaskins was already picked up.
We lost. We thought Elijah Higgins was going to go. I'm changing the subject on running backs, but like Tom was saying with the practice squad stuff, we thought we were going to get Elijah Higgins on the practice squad, and we lost him to the Cardinals, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was one of our draft picks.
Paris, if you're still watching, I sent you the link again. Try that link. I don't know why I didn't see you in the back room or anything. Because I was back there, and the only one that came up was Ethan. Let's go. So, and receivers, Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Berrios, Cedric Wilson Jr., Easy, and River Craycraft.
No, I am so surprised Tyreek Hill made this team. I'm really I can't believe he really made the team, dude.
Well, I thought we were going to get Taylor for Waddle.
I really can't believe I can say this with a straight face, but all bullshit aside, no, I wasn't surprised the fact that Chosen got cut the other day. It was released. I wasn't surprised by that. I think that might have been just because of salary reasons or cap reasons, maybe, or he just wasn't producing the way that we needed them to produce.
And he still could. I mean, he hasn't been picked up. He can still end up on the practice squad.
Right.
Yeah, and they didn't use him much in the preseason, so.
Right.
Like early in camp, they had him, and then he kind of fizzled out. I mean, I think the nail in the coffin was when he said he
Miss Pam.
wasn't comfortable with the playbook.
Hey guys.
What's going on?
All things are good. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead with what you were saying. Go ahead.
Just familiarity with the playbook. Craycraft had 5 years with Mike, so he had the leg up there. The only thing that's bad about that is that we don't have like a big outside receiver. You know what I mean?
Well, with speed comes lightness, and I'm going to tell you, with that is, I missed that tall wide receiver, that big wide receiver, because we're going to face one in Philly, and that's going to be a hell of a matchup for whoever's going to be covering them, because I don't think Noah would be able to cover AJ Brown. I'm sorry, guys. That's why I'm kind of happy that Noah is out of here. You know what I'm saying?
He had to go. It was time to go. His name is now Felicia.
It's burnt toast.
Yep. So, Ethan, you were talking about River Craycraft?
No, I was talking about Elijah Higgins.
Oh, Higgins. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
So we got next. We got tight ends.
I got it right here. We got Julian Hill and Durham Smythe, but I also read it. I think we picked up Croft today again.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as they designated someone IR.
Right. Yeah. And then moving on to offensive line, we got Armstead, Cotton, Eichenberg, Hunt, Jackson, Jones, Lamb, Smith, Williams, and Wynn. Oh, I didn't think there was many surprises there either.
Wynn can be moved all over that offensive line.
Right. Yeah.
That's the reason why Wynn is on the team.
Right.
Eichenberg, knock on wood. Connor Williams, knock on wood. Austin Jackson, I'm praying for Austin Jackson, and I want Austin Jackson to do really well. We've been shitting on Austin Jackson for a long time, but I really want him to do well.
Well, Wynn was not initially on the 53.
I know.
Yeah. But because of, the IRs and stuff, we were able to let them and then bring them back.
Yeah, and Connor Williams, I was talking about him before. He's a great athlete. His only issue, and like I think Papa Paul had said before, we kind of thought he was over the issues with the, high. I mean, I was kind of speechless at how bad it got. But hopefully that's something he gets under control. Because he's a good football player. He's a good offensive lineman. I think he's a good center. That's his only question mark at center, in my book anyway.
Agreed.
He played center last year and did well, so.
He did.
It's only his second year being a center, too. He played guard
And
for
under
the first, 4 years?
Yeah, and he was the second highest graded offensive lineman we had last year.
Yes. And that's only behind, a really, really good offensive lineman, right? I mean, to be second to I mean he's done really well. It is concerning to me about the snaps, the high snaps, but I think he's a great athlete, and it is our only our second season. We haven't even had a real season game in this offense yet in the second season. So hopefully that makes a big difference too.
Yeah. Some people think that maybe because Connor set out the OTAs, it could have hurt him from where he was at and he regressed a little bit. Hopefully he can just get it back in shape and stop hiking those high snaps.
Exactly. And Tom's right. He did sit out, right, Papa Paul? You were there. Some of the OTAs he sat out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Tight end, fullback, Durham Smythe, Julian Hill, and Alec Engel, their fullback. Nothing surprising there, I don't think. I don't feel.
No.
I would be skeptical about that if I thought that the Dolphins were going to use the tight end position more, but clearly they don't value that position as high as other teams. Durham Smythe, to me, is a really good player. I like Durham Smythe. He's a big target. He keeps his head in the game. He's a smart player. He works hard for the team. I like Durham Smythe a lot.
What I like is right now is you got two blocking tight ends that are going to be able to run a balanced offense that we plan on having this season. That is the most important thing. We already know that we're going to go into some of these games where the weather is going to sit there and be against us. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to pound the rocks. That's where our running back Brooks come in. That's where we got Mossstuff and all those guys come in. If we get the blocking tight ends, if we get those guys to block the way that we need them to block, oh man, it's going to be a problem for everybody. It really is.
What's up, Shake? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Shake Money?
Hey, Shake.
Long time no see, brother.
Yeah, it's been an entire 10 minutes now.
Yeah, I know. I think it's 15.
Yeah, it was okay. 17.35.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Definitely.
Our defensive line: Christian Wilkins, Zach Sealer, Raekwon Davis, Ogba, and Brandon Pillay, another UDFA.
Pillay looked pretty good, right? I mean,
yeah, no, Pillay was making a lot of heads turn during preseason and practices.
Yeah, I agree. That was really good. So I always got to comment, Tom. I just love, you're out there, you got your candle lights and where your best streaming, your Wi-Fi is. I just love it. That's amazing.
I just load up on the boat today. Someone get killed.
Yeah.
Tom is so lucky he's able to do that. I just had a car accident outside my house 5 minutes ago.
The what?
A car accident.
Oh goodness!
Literally on the corner. I live on the corner, so when I live on the corner house, you literally a car there. I just heard the cars go boom, and I think the other one just sped off, so it was a hit and run.
Oh man! So you would know because you've heard it a few times.
Welcome to Philadelphia. There you go.
I live in a rural area. I like being out here with my ducks and my chickens and my dogs and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But they get abducted out there in those rural areas by the aliens. So I'm cool in the city.
The aliens. The aliens don't mess with me, man.
Okay.
Move their little alien stuff somewhere else.
Tonight we're supposed to go to see Saturn. It's supposed to be like some fancy moon at like 9:36. I heard.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a blue moon or something.
A blue moon, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Something like that.
It's been raining here today, so I don't think I'll be able to see it. But
yeah, it's like hazy, but like, come on, roll out. I want to see that shit.
It's cool.
And Blue Moon, Ethan, is a great beer. If you put a lime and an orange in it, it's really good. When I used to drink beer, and that's a really good beer. So I want to hear your experience. It's Blue Moon with an orange and a lime in it.
Dolphin winners, you speak my language.
There you go.
Only I don't do Blue Moon. I'm strictly a seriously good Mexican beer. I don't do the Coronas. No, I'm a Modelo Negro. Like I want a beer.
Give me Captain and Coca-Cola all day, and I'm fine.
Oh man, you're good.
No beer. If you want to do a shot, I got no problem doing shots, but Captain and Coke's got to be on deck, and I'll do a shot.
You and me both. You and me both, winners.
Captain and Coke.
Linebackers, 7 of them: Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, Jerome Baker, David Long Jr., Duke Riley, Andrew Van Ginkel, and Channing Tindall.
Are you guys surprised Jerome Baker made this team?
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not. He said it in the beginning of like OTAs before practices start, or the end of OTAs before practices start. He was going to have a great year this year, and I believe him.
I hope he does.
Not. Channing Tindall, I was a little surprised because I haven't really seen much out of him.
Did your dogs hear my dogs?
No, because I had the headphones on.
Oh, okay.
If they could, the pup would be barking back.
Oh, yeah.
Indy won't. My other 2 wouldn't. Just the pup.
Oh, that's because that's a baby.
But yeah, I'm a little surprised with Channing Tindall, but not at the same time. Just I didn't see much of him during practices and everything. Anybody else? So
yeah, I think if you're not excited by that linebacker room, you need to check your pulse, right? You need to go get the little sticks and because those guys are gonna.
Maybe we need to take a cattle prod to you.
Yes, because that's an exciting linebacker room.
So then defensive backs, 11 of them. Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Howard, Peter Kohu, Eli Apple, Cam Smith, Javon Holland, Deshaun Elliott, Brandon Jones, Elijah Campbell, Verone McKinley III, and Kelvin Joseph.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
yeah. And of course, our specialist, Jason Sanders, Jake Bailey, the punter, and Blake Ferguson, our long snapper.
Oh, let's pray for
You know,
Sanders,
Brendan
guys.
Jones going to play week 1.
Jesus.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard that plan.
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't either.
They didn't put him on IR, so, and they're not putting Elijah Campbell on IR either, meaning that he might miss games, but he's not going to miss 4. So, I mean, I just was curious about Jones. I mean, Deshaun Elliott will probably start. It'll be him and Holland, but I'd like to see Jones in there too.
Oh, side note, guys, we don't have to worry about Von Miller week 4 against Buffalo because he's going to be out with an injury.
Yep, because
Yeah.
they left him on the PUP.
He, yeah, they left him on the pup, and so he's out the first 4 games.
It's like the first 4 games.
You know, it don't matter how we win, right? And it ain't got to be loud and proud or pretty. I don't care. W is all I care. Yeah.
I got a funny story for you guys. So I was serving my patients today, and the guy had his Eagles gear on, and he's like, "You guys gonna have a sad day when you guys play us." And I was like, "Did you do your homework before you said that?" He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Do you know what happened 8 years ago?" He said, "You guys beat us here, right?" I said, "Yep, you beat." I said, "We came back and beat you guys from 16 points now." I said, "What happened to you guys 4 years ago when we finished?" I said, "You guys were up 13 points at the third quarter, and we beat you guys 37-31. I want the media to talk so much trash against the Miami Dolphins because this team is better than the other 2 teams that you guys lost to.
And that's what they do, Dolphin winners, right? That's when we're gonna win, when they just say we can't.
I remember in 2019 watching the Sixers play against the Miami Heat, and they made a joke about because we were bad. I'm not gonna lie, we weren't winning. We didn't look good, and the commentator said, "Oh, he's throwing the pass like Miami Dolphins quarterback," which was Fitzpatrick at the time. So I'm listening and I'm just laughing, and I'm listening to Comcast Sportsnet. I know John and Tom can relate. We're watching Comcast Sportsnet around the area, and they're sitting there. What are the linebacker's name? Because I see his face. All the guys are like, "Oh, this is going to be an easy out for the Philadelphia Eagles," and this, that, and the other, and yada yada. I can't wait to the week when we play them, when we have a winning record, when we're one of the teams in the NFL that is going to be talked about in the history between Tua and all of them. I would love to hear what they're going to, because they're going to have to respect this team. The key thing is we're going to make the NFL respect us. Yep. That's what it comes down to. Everybody complains about we don't get the respect that we deserve. We have to make the league respect us.
We're going to get that respect this year.
So,
we're going to get it.
So, you know, when trying to pick how many wins that I think we're going to have, and then to pick who I think we might lose to, you know, because, you know, I mean, it's possible we don't lose, but you know that's not probable. So, you know, I have to take my little aqua and orange glasses off, and I have to kind of look and see. One of the wins I see us getting is against Kansas City in Germany, because that is not a home game for them. And I will tell you that I'm sure Kansas City, because they're Super Bowl champions, are going to have a lot of fans. But I can tell you personally, from my own personal knowledge, that we have a lot of European fans. Lots.
Absolutely. I talk to a couple on a regular basis, Pam. You're not saying that but a word. I talked to my buddy Jen, or a guy she's from Denmark. I've been talking to her for literally, I want to say about 7 or 8 years now. So we talk to each other on a regular basis. She's a diehard Dolphin fan. She stays up until when it's at 8 o'clock game here. It's 2 in the morning Monday.
Yes.
So she's diehard. So I talk to her, and she stays up, and she made sure that her they have the zone over there. That's what they're streaming their games through, and it sucks. And I told her,
You got to hook her up with me because I stream all the games and I have a lot of European fans that watch my stream. Hook her up with me, Dolphin winners. And I was going to say hook her up with me anyway. I got to know this girl. So hook her up with me because I stream the games and sometimes I'm streaming from Dofu but this season I got the NFL ticket. So I'm good to go. I stream, from I have a dolly with a board on 2 handles and my tablet. It's super high tech. Super high tech.
I'm looking forward to it. Like this, I'll be looking forward to you week 1 because I'll be at work, so I'll be watching the stream. So
I just have to warn you, like it's loud because I am.
that's great. Listen, it's cool because I'm gonna have my Bluetooth speaker blaring through the whole kitchen. They're gonna be looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. It's all good. It's cool.
You and all my other followers, they're all on there. They're used to me. There was a new guy that came on last week for the preseason game, and he's like, I was complaining about the referees, which I always do, but he's telling me stop complaining, and I'm like, dude, mute me. Mute me. Just watch the game. Mute me because I ain't shutting up. It don't happen. But I welcome everybody to my stream. Everybody, I do it. I've done it. This will be my 9th season of doing that, and I welcome everybody in. If you can't get the game, I'm here for you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I go outside to smoke, and that's when I watch with Pam. Or if the internet's just awful and I can't, I'm watching with Pam. I'm sitting there, fingers are going faster than my mouth. This fucking team, here we go again.
That's right. That's right. And I do all right, Tom? Like, I mean,
I love it.
Hey, Tom, you might want to send those lyrics to Solo D. You can make a song out of that.
He's used some of my lyrics before.
I believe it.
You got to get the explicit on there for me.
Well, now y'all saw that Wilkins and both Wilkins and Tua, any contract extensions are being tabled until after the season.
Yep.
All that today.
Right. Yeah.
And
I mean, they have control of them anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And Tua, it's a make or break year for Tua.
It is.
It really is, yeah.
I mean,
But both
I'm
those
hoping
guys-
for the best.
Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
I'm hoping for the best with Tua. What's up, Shake?
What's
Hey,
going on?
Shay.
Long time no see.
Yeah. By the way, I did hear that they're not going to be. The Dolphins are not going to be. What's up?
Be ready for the
Hey,
spoon.
Joe.
Be ready. Here it comes.
What's up, Pedro?
Hold on 1 second. Let's have my YouTube on 1 second. There we go. That sounds better. No, I did hear about they're not going to negotiate with Christian Wilkins. The Dolphins are, but the new team that's going to be trading for him could negotiate his contract.
Shake is a spoon.
The new team that's going to be trading for Christian Wilkins this year can negotiate his contract. So that's the good news for Christian Wilkins.
He stirs the pot.
First Shake, I like the background. I like the blue lights. I like the chill motion. I like that. That's perfect, man. That's beautiful. You're welcome.
Shake is amazing. If y'all don't know him, I'm assuming most of you do, but if you don't know him, he is just finishing up his schooling to be a sommelier.
Well, not yet. I'm doing the W set first, then I do the
W. Okay.
But anyway, that's my
I can't wait till you're a sommelier.
Yeah, me too. But yeah. So when they trade Christian Wilkins, he'll negotiate his contract there.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, everyone kept saying pay Wilkins, but if I remember correctly, said wait on that.
Well, we'll find out this season. We'll find out. Like,
that's all I'm saying. Let's see how he fits before we're gonna talk big ass money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I like him. I never didn't want him, but he's got to come back to earth a little bit here on his money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But if he balls out, he gets it, right? Pay the man.
If he
That's
balls
still on
out,
the line this
it'll
time.
raise his trade value, and
There you go,
Yes.
man. We're not trading.
He's coming for me, guys.
yes,
He's just
we trading
coming
him.
for me. I'm just telling you.
Sacks. I mean, I need to see at least 6-7 sacks. Like maybe you'll get your 24 then, but you're not
All
getting
right, Tom.
on Chris Jones.
Here you go, Tom. Here you go, Tom. Tom and John. You're both going to the Chargers game, correct? Tom, I'm telling you right now. So when this man has, and he covers the 2 sacks in the first game, will you start saying now? The first game of the season, he gets 2 sacks, or at least gets
or double team. He's double teamed all the time, right? Dolphin winners.
No,
I get it.
Sometimes, but when he gets single, you see when he gets single.
Aaron Donald gets triple team, but he still gets 12 sacks over 6 seasons. I mean, that guy's a monster.
Wilkins is my man. You can't say you want to.
I guess.
I would agree with that. Yep.
So you can't expect top 3 money. You know what I mean? He's got to be realistic. If the numbers that they put out there, the rumor is true, 4 years, 94. Allegedly, it wasn't the end number. The problem was the guarantees and the way they structured it. So he's worried about his annually. And that's like, what, 23 and a half right there? So we'll see.
Tom, now, when Patriots originally made their 53-man roster, they only had the 1 quarterback.
Yeah,
they
just
cut all the quarterbacks except for 1, but they signed 2 today. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, the same 2, Bradley Zapp and Malik Cunningham. And Cunningham actually might not end up staying as a quarterback. Like, he's just a freak athlete and can play wherever. What'd you say?
He's switching to wide receiver, right? Or he would switch to wide receiver?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're going to do. You know what I mean? Get him involved in some other ways. I mean, he's got length, he's got speed, he's athletic as all hell. Might as well see what happens.
And then I noticed the Bills' backup quarterback is injured.
They also just traded Boogie Basham to the Giants.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is that they said there was a controversy between Mac and Zappy's on the practice squad.
Yeah, I heard that too. It's so weird.
It just makes me want to cry. Okay.
Don't lie now, Pam.
That was a big fat lie. Definitely not crying over Barfalo. I want to see him go down. Barfalo goes down.
Well, they traded Boogie Basham?
Yeah, to the Giants.
Okay, yeah. I guess to Dayball.
Yeah, Dayball's a good coach.
Now, see, the Giants running back, Saquon. Now, there's somebody who wants out of where he's at. And, I mean, Saquon has,
yeah.
I would like that.
Well, no.
Yeah. Send him Wilkins, and we'll take Saquon. That'll be perfect.
I just saw an article the other day that said Saquon wanted to stay at Giants.
Yeah, I read that as well. Said he wanted to stay at Giants career or something.
Saquon said he wanted to stay a Giant for his career.
Is that what he said, Papa Paul? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he just wants to be compensated correctly.
That's what I read the whole article just the other day.
Until he gets tired of paying them damn taxes, he's gonna start getting tired of paying them damn taxes, and he's gonna start.
There you go.
And they're gonna be like, "Damn this! I want somewhere like Florida or Texas, there's California, New York. Oh my God, I can imagine the taxes. Even Jersey, he lives in Jersey. It's really Jersey. It's not even New York.
Very expensive. Plus, also, who wants to live there? I mean,
ooh, stop! You got 2 people damn.
Hey, listen,
no,
the real city.
State.
Hey, the real state to live in is Philly, right?
It's expensive to live here, bro. The property tax and everything is going through the roof. And what they're doing is they're building up the bad part of towns, right? And they're raising the property tax up like tenfold. It's ridiculous. I can tell you right now, a house on my block is going for close to 300,000.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's really because you got to think about it. I know we're getting off the subject for a second, but I literally live right around the corner from a college, 2 high schools, the main artery of the city, a hospital,
a bus depot, a hospital, a train station, a subway station.
Subway station. I'm right around everything. Literally.
That's location, location, location.
Absolutely.
It's only gotten better since I've been there. So.
I can drive to all those things. I don't live near them.
Yeah, Philly is a good place to live. So when we trade Wilkins to New York, he'll have access to Philly. Win-win, man.
We're not trading Wilkins. Stop, bro. Like, stop it. We're not trading Wilkins. If we trade Wilkins, this is how I look at it. If we do trade Wilkins, I truly believe we would get a couple number ones for him. You're gonna get something big for it. You're not gonna just get a walk in the park player and a couple like later picks. You're just not. Because I really feel that he's the type of player, which I think we're going to see this year. He's going to be the type of player that, okay, y'all want me to play for my bread? No problem. And I think he's going to kick it up a notch where he's like, okay, I want to be here. Because he's like literally the heart and soul of our defense. He's the one that does the amazing stuff that we need to get in people's head. I like that. I like that.
Me too.
I don't believe it, but yeah, that's your opinion.
He's a spoon, Dolphin winner.
What we could do is we could send him to LA. That way, when they reboot the Power Rangers, he could be close by. And
oh wow! You know what? Whatever, shit. I think you drunk too much wine today, sir.
And there's no such thing as too much. First of all,
no, I was gonna say. No.
Hear to that.
Shake has great recommendations for different scotches, wines, all kinds of different stuff. He told my husband about a scotch. My husband likes a Glenlivet scotch, and he told him about the Caribbean version of the Glenlivet. We've bought it ever since. Too bad you didn't take any stock in it, Shake.
That's good stuff. I'm not a scotch guy. I'm a cognac man.
Right. No, my husband likes scotch and whiskey, and he likes a good old fashioned.
And rum, of course. Captain Morgan, just like Papa Paul. That's why when I do a watch party at what's it called? Old Glory Days. Me and him are gonna have a Captain and Coke.
There you go.
That's for sure.
That's my drink too, brother.
Hell
yeah. Because definitely. Scotch, fam, scotch. I did 2 shots during the tailgate when I came to the game. And wait. I forgot. I started off the day with Keith. Happy birthday to Keith. Double a Captain and Coke at 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning with a turkey sub. Then I had a couple other shots. And then I had 2 shots of scotch. And then I walked the flag out.
Well, let me tell you what. Scotch is not a drink that you do in a shot. And
I know that.
my husband will tell you can't say you've been drinking all day if you don't start early. That's what he will tell you. But man,
backstage of Shake show or something. If I'm inviting you, you're gonna come into my show. I don't know what happened.
Oh, he's on the phone. Okay, so Pedro,
you can mute him, right? You have controls, Winters. You can mute him if you can.
No.
No.
Dolphin winner.
There
you go.
All right, I'll put
he's off. Oh no, he's not. Okay. No. So I'm looking at Pedro's comment. My husband likes Crown as well. He likes Crown, but there's a cheaper version that he likes just as well, and it's called Ensign Red. We get it at Total Wine. And they have all the flavors, like the peach. He likes the peach. In the summer. He's more a straight whiskey guy, but in the summer, little peach whiskey.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. I've had that.
Yeah.
I like the caramel whiskey.
And the caramel, yes. The salted caramel, yes. And the
peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Hey, peanut butter. Peanut butter with cranberry juice is peanut butter and jelly.
Oh.
I had Jimmy orange and orange juice all.
But you gotta do that in little shots. You can't overdo it.
What is that? The orange one? What is that?
Jameson orange. Either Jameson orange with cream soda is really good, or Jameson orange and orange juice, fire.
Sorry about that, guys.
I've got some Jameson orange over there.
Delicious.
If you come to my house, I got something for everybody. Y'all are welcome.
Hey, look, or you can do the poor man special and sell us port and some Alizé and call it a night. Hey, look,
Are you gonna make some Incredible Hulks on that one?
Oh, of course, man. But it doesn't taste. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know what it's juice. Like,
it's like Mad Dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Mad Dog 2020 and Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
Yes, I remember that back in the day.
When we were teenagers.
What about Matus? Matus was the thing back in the day too.
That's because your day was not that long ago. That's why you think that was back in the day.
Matus, yeah, actually, it wasn't that long ago.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
My day was further back.
That's okay. Ethan's never heard of any of those things.
It's like what?
Trust me,
Never heard.
my day is me and Dolphins Winter about pretty much the same age.
Yeah.
You're the same age as my older son.
Uh-huh.
The same.
The Crazy Horse days, the Powerhouse days, the Boone Farm that you thought you was really getting drunk, but you didn't. I mean, literally, I remember back in our day. It's funny I can say this now, Ethan. Back in our day, you didn't get carded.
No.
If you walked in, statured, very polite, whatever, and you, okay, no problem. Here you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was 15 buying beer. 15. And when I was 18, that was the legal age in Florida. They changed it, but I was already 21 by then. But yeah, it was legal at 18 in Florida when I was 18. That would have been the same year Shake Money graduated high school.
Wow.
1978.
Well, now you need to be 21 years old to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't smoke, so it's good.
And they rape you on the prices anyway.
Oh gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah, they didn't
This is
change
what I
the
smoke right here,
age in
cigar.
Florida until 1983.
Right. But if you'd already turned 18, they grandfathered you, right, Papa Paul?
Yeah. Well, that was my sister had just turned 18, and shortly after they changed it. It was August that year, because my wife was the same way. She got grandfathered
Mama
in.
Paul knows. Mama Paul knows.
I'm a little younger.
A little younger than me. Yes, you are. Yep.
My wife robbed the cradle, you know.
Yeah, younger than you.
I'm older than my husband too. He is he's 2 years younger than me. I robbed the cradle too. Now I'm getting old of that cradle. I got to one up.
Well,
I'm only kidding.
She'll never get rid of me because she doesn't want to train anybody else.
That's what I say too. I'm with her. She's a smart lady. Smart lady. Yep. I'm not training anybody else. I put in 38 years with this man. So no, I'm done. Look, poor Ethan's like, what? What the what? Okay, Ethan.
You're going to be 21 tomorrow?
21 tomorrow, yep.
21.
That's excellent.
God.
Oh, man.
What's that first order as soon as you get to the bar?
I don't know yet. I'll just have to decide when I get there.
All right, I'm gonna prep you.
All right.
Eat before you go out.
And drink
Suggestion foods. Something with bread.
And drink water.
And grease.
And grease. Thank you. That is your main thing. Something that's going to coat your stomach. Now, if you decide to mix, it is your fault.
My own
I'm
fault.
telling you right now.
Always next guy.
Nobody is. I'm not trying to hear shit about it's sick out of my life because you decided to do brown and white and beer, and it's on you if you decide to do that. I would suggest to stick to one thing.
Yep.
Maybe do a couple shots, and hey, look, the rest is up to you.
Yep.
You on your own, man.
Definitely.
So
Just-
yeah, and don't end with 2 shots of scotch.
Oh, no.
Whatever you do. That's right. Oh, that's funny. Oh,
wouldn't have-
21, Ethan. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
21.
tomorrow, yep.
That's amazing.
What's so sad is when I was 21, it wasn't even exciting to drink because we were drinking already.
You could just do it legally
Just formality
without.
at that point.
That's exactly the way you do it.
They're like, "Oh, yo, you gonna get drunk?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to New York. That's what I'm going to do." Because that's when I wanted to start partying all night long in New York City. So I would go to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even though for me the drinking age was 21, well, even when it was 18 and I was 15, I was already buying because hell, I looked so much older. When I was 18, I had people thinking I was 29 and 30.
And see, the secret is to look like that when you're 15 and then to look like that when you're 50. Yeah.
That never happens. I look like I'm 70 now.
No, you don't, Papa Paul. No, you don't.
Or like my brother says, you know, I'm a 56-year-old with a body of an 86-year-old.
Yeah, my body betrays me, but my brain, yeah. I love being my age. It's good. It's good.
I want to shout out to Brent Adam Gundy out there for
Love
watching.
Brett. Brett's a good guy.
Shout out, Brett. Shout out to Fins Up Baby, Rebecca Mearns group. Shout out to Rebecca Mearns and all the beautiful people there. Definitely. Shout out to Pedro and Pedro's podcast on Tuesday nights. He's doing his thing. I mean, shout out to all the Miami Dolphin community, and definitely looking forward to seeing everybody this upcoming season.
All those people are huge Dolphin fans. They're amazing. If you don't know them yet, get to know them because they're amazing Dolphin fans. They're great in our community. So I'm so glad. I'm glad they're here. Rebecca, Brett, and of course Pedro. I mean, love
Pedro's
it.
gonna be killing it in Atlanta this week, but everyone said prayer for his mom's, and everyone said prayer for my grandma. She's in the hospital too, but she'll be all right.
Oh, honey, sorry. So sorry.
She'll be all right. She's already dying to get the hell out of there, so
Mm.
she'll be all right. Pedro's mom, however, has got a serious one tomorrow, so
Yeah.
Pedro, I was hoping that was more for fun, the family vacay, than what it is. So sorry, brother. Hope she does good.
Oh, he's in Atlanta with his family. His mom's having open heart surgery in Florida tomorrow. His 2 sisters are down there with him.
Thanks, John.
Definitely. Without a doubt, Pedro, we're praying for you and praying for your mom. We're praying for your family. We're praying for everybody, too. For everybody that sustained all the damage that they just had down there in Florida. We're sending thoughts and prayers to you guys. I know it wasn't as bad as some people said it was, but still, can't take nothing for granted.
No, it's bad. It was not bad inland.
Right.
Everywhere from really just south of Tampa, a little, probably almost to Fort Myers, all the way up into the Big Bend area, right there in the corner. It was tide surges, floods, and then where it came ashore, it was major flooding.
Yeah.
The only good part about it, not really good part, the only part about it that wasn't major is that it was a very tight wound hurricane. So the hurricane path of winds was only a 40-mile diameter, unlike some of them that's been 80 miles and more.
And those tropical storm force winds are for real, though. Those bands, the feeder bands, you know, they're for real. They spin off tornadoes, like everything's for real. We were fine here. We got wind and rain, and you know, it was.
We love you too, Pedro.
Oh, Pedro.
Pedro. Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro.
AKA Q Billy.
That was dark this weekend.
But I am.
By the way, fun fact: the Cuban hillbilly is called a Wajito. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
A Wajito.
You're Wajito. Wajito Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I'm still excited. I still believe we're going to go 12-5 at least. I mean, Epic Aqua and Orange is 17-0. But I still believe 12-5. I still believe we're going to, out of the first 6 games, our worst record is going to be 5-1 out of the first 6 games.
I'm there with you.
I believe we can be 6-0.
So I think that's a great take on that, Papa Paul. I was trying to think what teams I had us losing to Philly, only because we're in Philly. Although I hope not. Dolphin winners, I hope you bring us that win, man. Bring us that win. But I have us beating Kansas City. I have us probably splitting with Buffalo, sweeping the Jesters, sweeping the Cheatriots. So those are my names for them. It's been a long time. So if y'all don't know them, you just learned what I call them. We beat Chicago for sure. Trying to think.
The only game I'm a little worried about, and I still say our defense is going to come out strong, is the San Diego game out of the first 6 games. But if we lose that game, we're winning the next 5 straight.
Yes.
No doubt about it in my mind.
And listen, you know what? I made a correlation with the first preseason game and the last preseason game that we lost. They have one common denominator. Paul was at the game. Paul, you're bad luck.
What game?
Messed up.
Wait, what games did we lose?
The first game and the last game, you were both
The
at those games.
preseason games.
He's right. I'm sorry, Paul. Damn. All right, don't come to Philly, Paul. I ain't got to worry about it.
That's funny. That's funny.
I
Well,
love you too, Shake.
I told you he's a spoon, Papa Paul. Did I not tell you? I told you he's a spoon. Get on board with the spoon. So, John, you and Tom are going to be at the San Diego game. Is that right?
Yeah, we fly out Friday together.
Awesome. So it's up to
Thursday,
you.
John, that's cool.
So y'all have to go down there on the field, yank some butts around. If people ain't winning, it's on you. I got it. It's on you.
Hey, Shake, I got to say this. Preseason games don't mean shit.
What are you talking about? They're the lifeblood of the end. No,
So are y'all going to any other games?
I'm going to all the home games. I might be going to the Jets game.
I'm going to Washington.
So, I mean, you got these gentlemen representing week 1. I'll be representing week 2.
Yeah.
I mean, some of you guys will be representing week 3. I'm praying that we'll have representation up in Buffalo week 4. I believe so.
We have a huge group, right? That follows, right? Dolphin winners, a huge group.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I'm able to this is the second year I'm able to really travel like this. But this is the first time I've ever done 4 games. So this is like exciting for me because I'm like, New England, Philly, Black Friday, and Buffalo last game of the season.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
I will be streaming for all the people that can't go to the game, except for I'm going to the fan weekend against the Carolina, and I think I'm going to try to go to. I got to get with some people and see if they can help me get some tickets. But I want to go to the December 24th against the Cowgirls.
Talk to Maria or Holly. They might be able to either get tickets or know people that have tickets. Because like I have my ticket, I'm not going to that one. So.
Okay.
But get a hold of Holly or Maria and check with them. I think I'm going to at least 12.
What's
maybe.
up, Dolphin Thursday?
It's fucking awesome. 12.
So do you have one ticket, John? Is that what you have? One? Or do you have two?
Yeah, I have a ticket with me. She has a ticket before.
So,
But she knows plenty of people that, she can reach down there. If people had said to her, they can't make it, then she can hook you up with them and get tickets from them.
Right. Yeah, I can get it. I can definitely get a ticket. It's not that big a deal. I can do it. So I don't know if you heard me earlier. So my youngest son is a Cowgirls fan. And I think when he was little, I did drop him on his head. I think that's what happened. But he's been a Cowgirls fan back when he was little in the early 90s. The Cowgirls were winning everything. So we'd be watching football and he'd pick a team, and then whoever was winning, he'd flip-flop. So it was Dallas back in the day. So he got on that Dallas Cowgirl thing a long time ago. And so he's a fan. He's going to that game. I've got to go to protect him because I'm afraid.
okay, now we do have that Miami assigned 8 players to the practice squad so far. Cornerback Ethan Bonner, defensive end Randy Charlton, tight end Tanner Connor, linebacker Cameron Good, defensive tackle Deshaun Hand, linebacker Alexander A.J. Johnson, wide receiver Braylon Sanders, and offensive lineman Alama Ulave.
And then they grabbed some kid from the Patriots too, guard.
Yeah.
Like Jaron something.
Right.
I can't remember, not Christian, obviously. I just forget what his name is. I just saw it like right before he went on the show.
He played like 44 games or something total in his career.
What'd you say?
I think he played in 44 games in his career.
Something like that. Let me see.
So I like Olave and Good for sure. I'm really glad we picked them up. I don't know what y'all think about the different ones we got.
Yeah, Ulave is definitely good to have. We need a backup center for sure.
Yeah. And Good, what did y'all think about him? I thought he played pretty well.
Better. I mean, he's more comfortable than he was last year, at least.
Yeah.
I know. I got a fact for all you guys today. Deshaun Hand, we released him a couple days ago, then signed him back to the practice squad. He's one of my co-workers' cousins.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
She came to me literally on Friday and said, "You know Deshaun Hand?" And I said, "Yeah, he's the Miami Dolphins." She's like, "Yeah, he's my cousin." I'm like, "What?" I said, "You just telling me this now?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Wow."
That's cool.
I was like, she's like, he was a Detroit Lion and he got traded to the Dolphins. And I said, then it's funny when she mentioned it. A few hours later, he got released. So I was like, I think we released your cousin. She's like, "Wow." I said, "Yeah." So, and then I just texted her. I said, "We just signed him back to the practice squad." She just started laughing. She's like, "That's the NFL, huh?" I said, "Yup, that's how it works."
Now you can talk to her again, right? She'll
Oh,
talk
no.
to
I talk to her regardless anyway. We work literally together. So it's all good. But I'm trying to convert her from a Raiders fan to a Dolphins fan. So I'm
That
like,
shouldn't be that hard.
yeah, I told her, I
Hey,
said,
Joe.
"You can't be a Raiders. Like the Raiders, really?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm a Raiders fan." I'm like, "All right."
Well, I don't know if y'all seen, one of the latest from Adam Beasley that Chris Greer said the Dolphins and Colts never exchanged offers on Jonathan Taylor and called the talks exploratory.
Yeah, I read that today.
I read that as well.
mean, they probably just discussed options and stuff like that. It wasn't a true offer. It was like, all right, we want this. What are you gonna do? More of that.
And they said they wanted Waddle, and we were like, nope.
Yeah,
Nope. Bye.
Oh yeah, that's funny. I was
Waddle
cracking
and
up.
picks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to know what Ursay was smoking because that was some
literally.
shit.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we'll
no,
take your
no,
disgruntled guy who might be hurt for a fucking stud. Sure.
Chris Greer was like, no, I said Wilkins, not Waddle.
Wait a minute. Let's rewind, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't this man get caught with crystal meth in his car and got arrested 4
Ursay?
years ago?
Who, Wilkins?
Ursa?
No,
Ursa, he had pills too. He was all fucked up.
he got caught with a sandwich bag full of pills.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
And multiple DUIs, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
He's had
Man's a
3
mess.
DUIs.
The
All
guy
right.
buys his way out of everything.
Oh, I mean,
That's
when you're a
what those
billionaire,
people do.
when you're a billionaire, you can do that. It's sad to say that, but you know.
Well, an article I just seen. I had a
Pedro, the answer to your question is Harry Nickerson is the cornerback and Tyler Croft is the tight end. I don't know who the linebackers we got.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
interrupt.
Good job.
I'm gonna have to go. I got class tomorrow morning. I'm gonna see
Okay,
y'all later.
Ethan.
Be
Peace,
safe,
Thank
Ethan.
you for joining us,
Thumbs up,
brother.
brother.
Later, bro. Happy
See y'all.
birthday.
Take it easy, young man.
Thumbs up.
Have a good birthday.
I appreciate
Happy
it. See y'all.
birthday.
Don't
you.
blow
See
it
y'all.
out, man. Don't blow it out
I'll
all in
try
one
not to.
sitting.
I'll try not to. See y'all.
Okay. Story by Ben D. Gikimo or something like that. That the most overrated team in each AFC division, AFC East, Buffalo Bills. And he doesn't even think they were a lock to make the playoffs.
You know, so I know it's been the thing the past couple years. Buffalo, is gonna win the East. Buffalo's gonna win. Yeah, I mean, they're just wrong. How many times do you have to be wrong before you go, wait? And they keep getting further and further behind. And they got lucky with a flag against the Miami Dolphins. They got lucky. That last drive, they weren't going to win. If that flag didn't come in, they lost. So these people that are still on that bandwagon, come on.
I got friends that are Buffalo fans. They're worried. They were literally like they were praying for us not to get Jonathan Taylor because they knew a true football, not a homer, because we all can be homers at one point in time in our lives, even during the games. We all can be homers, but you got to understand the game. They knew if we got Jonathan Taylor on this team, that what we have right now, we're already a problem. We would really be a problem if we added that man to our team.
Yeah.
Seriously. And we're still going to be a problem with him not being on our team because I'm confident on our running back court. I really am. I mean, was I not happy about the BS, the drama, and the lead up? No, I wasn't happy about that. But business is business. And at the end of the day, even thinking about giving up Waddle, come on, man. Like, stop. Just stop. Man. Like, when I heard that, I was just like, I really want to know what this man is smoking right now because there's no way.
He got some stones. That's what it is.
No.
I truly believe he had no intentions of trading Jonathan anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they got to do something.
I agree.
You're going to have another opportunity around Halloween before the trade deadline. But if that's the other wrinkle, if Jonathan Taylor can't pass a physical by week 6, it voids his contract, so he doesn't get the 4.3 and pushes it forward to have it next year as his last year under contract since it was an injury year. And then we'll have to do all this shit all over again.
So, Tom, so what does that mean for him contract-wise otherwise? He has to stay in that contract anyway?
If he can't pass a physical by week 6, the contract voids itself and pushes it 1 year forward. because it's an injury year. So technically, he would still have a 1 year 4.13 or whatever he's due money this year if he can't. If he can, however, pass a physical, then they have to pay him. So they either put him on long-term IR to not play him because they're just unhappy with it. The situation is a train wreck. How do you look at it? Like, next year they're going to have to tag him maybe and then try to trade him off the tag, but then someone's got to get the 10.1 anyway or whatever it is. Like, it's just weird.
So
he's not healthy enough to practice. You don't want to pay him, and you value him higher than the moon. How does that make sense?
Plus, he point blank said he would not play this year if he's still with the Colts. He would sit out.
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, if the contract is voided because he doesn't pass IR like at 6 weeks, is it voided like he can walk away from the team, or he is still
monetarily voided?
Monetary.
He doesn't get the money, but he's still under contract.
Gotcha.
They still have his rights, just like if Luck were to come out of retirement, they have his rights to they'd have to make the trade.
That's why
Similar
Luck
Sean
retired
Payton, like
early.
the Saints had to compensate.
Okay.
Too long.
Well, actually, no. It's funny that you mentioned that, Pam. And the reason why I think Luck retired early was because his father was about to work for the XFL, and he wanted him to have on board with that also. This is Vince McMahon on that. So they sit there and like take off the rocket ship, and it didn't. It faltered the pandemic. When it started getting some type of like glimpse, the pandemic happened, and that's what wiped out the first time.
Okay. That makes sense to me because I there was no way Andrew Luck couldn't have come back, right? From the injury part. There was no way.
Right.
So it was weird to me. And I'm learning a lot about the indie organization. I mean, they've always kind of been crappy, but now.
Shit. I mean, the way their fans did that, I was just like, it was a real mixed reaction when he retired. And I was like, damn, does anybody deserve that?
No.
Like,
nope.
Harsh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, dang.
They were spoiled with Peyton.
He had enough power, though, right, John? Peyton had enough power to be able to move on out of that.
Oh, yeah. Listen, with Andrew Luck, it was, accumulation of injuries, and he said, they say the same thing Barry Sanders did. There's been some other guys over the years. They get to about 30 years old, and they're like, listen, I'm done. I want to be able to walk when I'm 50 and move. And, we hung out with some of the older guys in camp. And you could see they're in their 50s and 60s. And, they got a lot of stuff to do.
Yep. I mean, they've had that problem with Irsay, I guess, for a really long time, and he seems like I don't even use the words that I want to call him. I don't use those words, but yeah, he's not a good guy. Go ahead.
Actually, you do on Sundays.
Don't.
I got proof.
He's got more money than sense, man.
There ain't no proof.
That's great.
I say, damn it. That's my big word.
Whatever, damn. You say worse things than them damn it. Trust me. We've heard you.
I know. Don't think they don't come up in this head, but
who on here knows what pasta fazool is? I know you do, winners.
Yeah.
Pasta fazool, the soup.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know what pasta fazool is.
See, but not growing up in my house. No, that was my mom's curse word.
pasta fazool.
Yes.
So she kept it good. She kept it good.
Growing up as a kid, we didn't know. As little. I mean, I think I was like 15 or 16 before I even knew that it wasn't a curse word.
So you're trying to keep from saying pasta fazool in class. And you're like.
But at the same time, I know when my mom also got mad, she would just go, sugar beets, carrots, and radishes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Because my mom was a devout Christian and all, and I miss her to death. It's been almost 20 years now. Well, it's been 17 years.
I still got my mama.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
That's
you're
all I got.
lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah.
She's 86. It's a lot. Like there's a lot, but
John
she's
Featherland,
wonderful.
welcome, brother. Welcome, brother.
I hate to do this, but I got to cut out early tonight. I got a hearing in the morning, but I do
No
appreciate
problem,
y'all.
John.
All right.
Well, we
He's-
appreciate you, brother. Peace, love,
Fins
fins
up,
up,
baby.
brother.
Hey
I'll
Tom,
call you this
fins
week, my
up.
friend. Later.
Yes, okay.
Hey John, fins up.
Only 11 days left until the game time.
Oh,
Yo,
it's coming, man.
I
Just
can't
feel
wait.
like-
I can't wait. And that'll be my first real watch party.
By the way, Pam, tomorrow, 8:00, Finn's Tailgate Network.
Fins Tailgate Network. Well, you know what I'm going to be doing 8:00 tomorrow night.
Mhm.
Shake Money. You ought to know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night at 8:00.
The same thing I'm going to be doing.
Gator Chomp, baby.
Yeah.
Gator
Watching the
Chomp.
Gator.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be calling the Gator game. I'm gonna be calling the Gator games on the Finn's Tailgate Network.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
What are you calling them? Not
On the Finn's Tailgate.
Fabulous.
On the Finn's Tailgate Network.
He's calling them fabulous.
What do you say?
What are you not for TV?
It's our YouTube.
No, I'm the Gator fan. That's why I'm saying that.
He's
What- what-
he's messing with you. The spoon is getting stirred.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
John is stirring the spoon.
So what are
Oh,
you calling it? Not for TV?
yeah, because it's too good for TV. That's why.
It's on TV. It's on locally
Oh yeah.
for all us Florida people.
Good luck to you guys. I barely watch college football. I am not going to sit here and say I have a team or anything like that. I just like listening to everybody else talk about it.
I'll tell you, Dolphin winners, I am a football freak. So by Sunday night,
Yeah.
I got a little drool, like I got me a little football coma going on. I'm like,
I understand that. Trust me.
Listen, my college teams are like my opinions. I only care about mine.
that's right. Well, I watch them all, though. I do love to watch college football. I will watch more college football than NFL football, although I watch football.
Easier to watch football because they start early and they go all day long. So
I will not watch another. I can't watch another college football team, but unless I got money on it. If I have money on it, then I'll watch it.
I root against everybody. That's what I do. I'm a hater. I hate on everybody but my teams.
John Featherland, yes. Pamela always streams the games.
Hey, John.
Especially now that you got the ticket.
I got the ticket. I've done it. I've done it from bowling alleys, restaurants, tofu, whatever it took. I've streamed those games. This is, like I said, my 9th season of doing it. I
said a
do
lot
it
of bad words.
Damn it all to hell. Those are my big words.
All I know is I couldn't watch the Baltimore game because you had to go on your honeymoon. No.
Oh, so no, I was on a cruise ship. I got off of the cruise ship, went into Key West, and I streamed from a sports bar in Key West. Literally streamed, and then the ship was going to leave. So at halftime, I had to run back to the ship. I mean, I do what I can.
I'm surprised they didn't have it on the ship.
Well, I had it as long as we didn't leave port. I had it, because I had my phone. Like I had it on TV on my phone. I mean, I did everything I could, but right at the end, I lost it right at the end of the game. And of course, you know what that game
and
was.
all those words came out.
Woo! My neighbors on the boat were like, "Really, lady?" Oh well. But you know how that game ended. That was the Baltimore game last year. That was that game. And of course, I was hanging like, ugh.
I was there. I didn't trust me. Yo, I was there. Like it was.
Nailed by their.
Like I said, I never experienced anything like that in person in my life. Like I mean, I literally couldn't believe it. Like I said, I was sitting with the Valley Fanatics. Shout out to Ryan Fielding. Shout out to Stephen D. Shout out to Solo D. I was sitting with all those guys, and we were watching it. And I tell you straight up, from the first kick to all the way to about the fourth quarter, it was nothing to cheer about. It really wasn't. It was like, yeah, and it was like, oh, it was like we cheered, and it was like, It was like, yeah. It was like, So then, I mean, literally, I could see everything. We were all the way up top, so you could see everything. Like we seen Tyreek Hill run into the locker room. I was worried about that. I was seeing other players on the other sideline, the Baltimore sideline. They were arguing with each other. Like it was beautiful to sit there and see the dismemberment and the disorientation of the Baltimore Ravens in front of our faces when they were up, because they swore they had us in the back. To see the fans, to see 50 to 60,000 fans go quiet is the most beautiful thing ever. I mean, ever. And all you see is aqua, orange, and white at M&T Stadium, and all of us going nuts. And you just see every purple and black. Oh my God, quiet.
Oh,
Like,
it's beautiful.
Like it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
That is beautiful, and I feel for you because I was, like I said, in Key West at a sports bar, and I'm like the only. They got the football games on everywhere. I'm streaming the game from the sports bar, and I'm the only freak there. I am like, just screaming and yelling, and then people are like looking at me. I don't care, but when I had to walk out of there at halftime to not get left by the ship, it was like, oh, dang. And you know what that halftime score looked like? It was like, oh, dang. But yeah, it was so beautiful. I can't imagine being there. That has got to be an amazing experience.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget that moment at all. At all.
That's beautiful. I love that. Oh, those are some great names right there, Dolphins Thirsty. That is some great names. Wow. Love those names. Love those names. That's beautiful.
Hey, Papa Paul, we got to get Dolphins Thirsty on the show one week. Dolphins Thirsty, if you're listening, one week we got to get you on here. I know it's a little too late because it's after the 10 o'clock hour, and we'll be signing off probably within about 20 minutes or about half an hour, 45 minutes. But we would like to invite you on one day. Definitely would like, if you'd like to come on, please come on. It's all for all Miami Dolphin fans.
He's great. He really is. He's great. He's a huge fan. He's got great takes. I think he has his own show and his own page and all that. He's great. So Shake Money, what makes you? What do you think of when you think of Mike Pouncey?
Mike Pouncey? Yeah.
Gator Chomp, baby.
Yeah. 2 national championships, baby.
Yes. That's what I think of.
We might have a special guest next week.
Who's that?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
All right, John. All right.
Well, you guys, Paul and Winters, you guys know.
Yeah, we know.
I finally got in contact with him. He couldn't do it this week, but he said he might have time next week. So if he does, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Dolphins Thirsty was on was in the smoke lounge today.
Yes, he was. And John, am I not a special enough guest for you?
Just don't want to put it out there.
I mess with you, John.
It's a former player. It's an alumni.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's what I love. I love the fact that we can get a chance to reach out to alumni and get alumni to come on here. And Paul, 2 weeks, Richmond Webb, correct, sir?
I love Richmond Webb.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You're on mute. He's on mute.
Hear
He's
you.
on mute.
Who?
Can't hear
Yeah,
you.
Papa, we can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you go.
oh shoot.
Yeah, the 12th, Tuesday the 12th, right after our first game. So that'll be a good show there.
Yeah.
Shout out to James Richard, I guess, or Reichart. But Dolphins Thursday was asking, what do these names have in common? And he was specifically asking you, Pam.
Oh, okay. What do
all those names have in common?
Okay, hang on. Let me look.
He hasn't given the answer yet, so I don't know.
Okay. I gotta
Yeah,
find
I know all the answers. They're all Gators.
Lewis Oliver, Jarvis Williams, Lorenzo Neville, Mike Pouncey. Well, listen to that. Nat Moore. Yes, Lewis Oliver.
All Gators.
All Gators. Go Gators. Look at that. Yeah. I only caught that last. I just caught Mike Pouncey. Way to go, Dolphins Thirsty. I'm trying to pull up those comments. I don't know why I'm not seeing them. I mean, I see it on the screen there, Papa Paul, but I'm not seeing them in the chat.
And don't forget Channing Crowder.
Oh, let me some Channing.
Is it another Gator?
Yep.
And Stephen Ross. And Stephen Ross. Don't forget Stephen Ross.
We ain't claiming him shake money.
Yeah, we are. He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. We'll claim him. Yeah.
Hell, if we have to claim Hernandez, we got to claim Pouncey. We might as well claim.
Oh man, I know. I put that murder and spell on Urban Liar. That's what I put that on him. Urban Liar.
Listen, Urban Liar got me 2 championships. I'll never be mad at Urban Liar.
We should have had a back-to-back year. He screwed us. We should have had another year after that. He screwed us. Him and his fake heart attack and all that crap. We were poised to go back to back. Should have, would have, could have.
Yeah.
So one of those championship teams, guys, y'all had Tebow, Hernandez, and somebody else on the championship teams, correct? It was 3 key players on that championship team. Hernandez and Tebow was 2 of them.
Yeah,
Percy Harvin was another one.
There you go, Percy Harvin.
I've never seen anybody run a punt or kickoff back like Percy Harvin. He was magic on the field. Percy Harvin, God, I love that guy.
Joe Hayden. We had Brandon Spikes.
Yep, Brandon. Yep.
Wow.
And that was that team, that defense, that offense. I mean, we were just, gosh, we were so good. I'm looking, for that again.
Yeah, I don't think Temple University is going to win a national championship anytime soon.
They've been ranking them up there, right? They've been.
Temple?
I mean, some of the yes. Have you not seen in the past some of these teams? They have ranked them in the top. I'm not kidding. Memphis, Temple, Owls. They've been. I'm telling you, look it up. They've been ranking these teams.
John Featherland's asking, where did Dwight Stevenson come from?
Dwight Stevenson.
Anybody know that one?
The only thing I could think of, and I don't know why, is Clemson.
No, he was same as Wilkins, right? Wasn't he?
No, they said it's Bama. Dolphins Thursday and Bama.
He played for Alabama.
There you go. I know he's SEC.
Yeah, he played for Alabama.
Goodness gracious, he's 65. Boy, how time flies. Woo.
Well,
Dwight was a good player.
Talk a little bit more about the Dolphins. I believe main reason I think we kept Chris Brooks, he's going to be our short down guy, getting that 3rd and 4, or our red zone where we're goal and 4 yards, 4 and goal, 3rd down and goal, with 4 yards to go, something like that.
Gonna put Ingold in front of him, and
yeah. I mean, because watching Brooks play in the games, in practices, he's a driver. He doesn't stop until he is down.
Yeah.
Especially watching in that Jacksonville game, yes, people say, well, against the 3rd stringers, it doesn't matter. He was fighting for every yard he could get. And there's a lot of running backs that don't do that. I'll tell you right now that Leonard Fournette is not a fighter like that.
Oh, man, Papa Paul, you pulling it right out of my brain, man. For sure. I don't like Fournette. He hasn't been a good guy. I know he's a good athlete, but he's not been a good guy since he was at LSU. Everything went to his head. He's about himself. I do not like Leonard Fournette. And I can just point to his career at Dallas and say, there you go. But I agree about Brooks. He's playing against a bunch of guys in the preseason. Sure, they're backups or whatever, but they're trying to make a team too, right? So they're working hardest to stop him. And you'd see him get hit at the line or behind the line, and he's dragging guys. I don't care whether it's 1st string or 3rd or 4th string guys. You got 3 guys on you that are NFL players. That's a lot.
There's a difference though between 1st and 3rd stringers. There's a difference between somebody who's disciplined and has good tackling. So there's a totally different dynamic there. We'll see. We'll see how he does against the Jets.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But the thing is you got 3 big guys hanging on you, and you're still pushing forward. You got 3 big guys. I mean, that says a lot. And his attitude, like I like Brooks a lot. I think he's going to do really well. And I'm looking for him. I've been trying to replace Lusako Polite for years. I want to see, we got to have somebody that can take that job. Although I know he was fullback, but Lusaka Polite, love that guy.
Yeah, excuse me for a second.
why we got a little low. For those of you that knew him, today was Gary the Mayor's birthday. So happy heavenly birthday there, Mayor.
Gary the Mayor. Yeah, I think I know who that he is. Yeah. So, Dolphin winners. When I say the name Lusaka Polite, what do you think about?
That he's real polite.
Come on, y'all know who he is, right?
Yes. Strong, but underused. I don't think we used him enough when we had him.
Exactly, John. And he was guaranteed first down. I mean, I honestly believe they stopped him once or twice ever. And everybody knew, right?
He was a bulldozer.
Yeah.
I didn't understand, like, what happened. Like, I never understood. Like, we got a guy, Bruiser.
Exactly. Dolphin winners. So they decided they weren't going to have that position any longer. What team gets rid of a guaranteed first down?
Well, wait a minute. Wait. You answered your own question. Didn't we see that in the Super Bowl a couple years ago with the Seahawks and the Patriots, where you're on 2nd down and goal, and you had a gentleman that could pull 3 guys through the whole game? We watched it take 2 guys to take this man down the whole game. His 2nd goal at the 2-yard line, and you decide to pass the ball. Really?
Dumb.
Well, that's an example of a coach outthinking themselves.
Yeah. That's right, John. He got too cute.
Yeah, you know what works, use it. You win the game.
Jesus.
Well,
I
I'm
was
gonna
sick.
I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for having me on here, Papa. Much
No,
love for
anytime,
all the
Shake. Appreciate
sure.
you.
Fins up.
We're going to be calling it soon because I know John's got to get ready for bed. And
Actually, I have a later
Fins up.
tomorrow, so.
And my final thoughts is Trade Wilkins.
And of course, he jumps out right then,
He
right? Like
knew,
he's
he
like,
knew what
"Click."
he knew. I'll get him. I'll get him.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot of tough situations this year. I'm hoping that we use the players properly as they are needed and in the way it's going to help us the best.
Well, Coach Mike's got to not outthink himself. He's a smart coach. He seems like he's got a good grasp on the game. Don't outthink yourself. If it's working, keep doing it. If it's not working, now start moving things, changing things. But if it's working, keep doing it.
And he's well, like I seen in the preseason games, he was more of a 50-50 between run and pass than he was ever last year.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that helps us out a lot.
And there's a saying, you leave the dance with the girl that you went with, right? So if you get to the dance, you're halfway through the dance and the dance is successful and that's the running game, why do you change girls? You don't change girls midstream. You leave the dance with the girl that you came with.
I agree.
Well, it depends on who you're asking, The girl might not want to leave with you, though.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I got to get my beauty rest. This doesn't happen accidentally.
Oh, Miss Pam,
I'm
you're
just being
beautiful
funny.
and you know it.
I think Paul, you want to call it a night, Paul?
Yeah, we're going to call it a night. Give last thoughts, and winners just stay around in the back for a minute. Afterwards, I got something to talk to you about.
All right.
So, any last words, Miss Pam?
I just thank you guys so much. I love your podcast, your stream, Papa Paul. This is amazing. You guys are wonderful. I learn a lot from you guys, and thank you so much. Fins up.
I learn a lot from you. I learn a lot from you, Pam. So thank you. Fins up.
Fins up.
Thank you.
Good night, Miss Pam.
Good night, guys.
John?
No, I mean, it's 53-man rosters set. Things have changed. There'll be a couple moves. Looking forward to going out to LA week 1. Smack the Chargers around a little bit. Come home with a W and get the season started on the right foot.
That would be great, and I agree with you. I agree with you. Okay. Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
Peace, love.
Guys.
Good night. Any last words, winners?
Like every week, thank you for everybody that tuned in and watched us this evening. Thanks for Pam for joining us tonight. Thanks for the regular crew, Tom O'Halen, John O'Halen, Tom O'Gara, Ethan, Steve. I know, I'm a little tired, folks. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Ethan, Steve, happy birthday to our brother Ethan. Just sit there, ladies and gentlemen. Just take care of yourselves. Watch your surroundings, and just try to be a better human being like you were today. Just try to be a better person, and just try to continue to consistently do that. 11 days for the opening season for the Miami Dolphins. 18 for me up in New England. I'm excited. Get pumped up, guys.
Yes. Get pumped up. In 11 days, we're going to go out and kick some butt in San Diego, Los Angeles, wherever. I thank you, everybody, for everything. It's been wonderful. Great show tonight. I mean, I just appreciate everyone supporting us for what you do. And just peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Love, fins out.
Good night.